Wait. Don't scroll away. Right now, someone special in your life is seeing you with brand new eyes. At your current age, something incredible is happening. When they look at you, they're noticing things they've missed for years. This moment matters more than you know. A shift has happened in how they see you. Not by chance, but because you've reached this specific point in your life journey. The person who means the most to you has hit a turning point. Have you caught them staring at you lately? Paying extra attention? Treating you differently? These aren't random behaviors, they're waking up to who you really are. This change couldn't happen until now, until you reached this exact age and life stage. Everything you've experienced has set the stage for this moment when they finally grasp who you truly are beneath the surface. Haven't you noticed something different? The way they listen more carefully to your stories. How they remember details about you they used to miss. The thoughtful texts or calls that seem to come out of nowhere. These aren't small changes, they're proof that their view of you is transforming completely. This breakthrough started when something in you shifted into a new phase. People can only truly see us when we've grown into the version of ourselves that radiates with unmistakable clarity. You don't need to do anything to make this happen. Their fresh perspective and growing understanding are unfolding naturally as your true self becomes impossible to miss or misunderstand. This special viewpoint won't last forever. Right now, you're shining in a way that makes it impossible for them to hold on to their old, limited picture of you. If this happened earlier, they wouldn't have been ready. If it happens later, they might miss this version of you that's emerging right now. Anyone experiencing this shift feels the ground moving under their feet, suddenly seeing someone familiar as if for the very first time. Hit that like button right now to lock in this recognition. When you take action, it creates a powerful moment that strengthens how clearly they see the real you. Your closest friends and family are witnessing this transformation too. They've been watching, waiting for the day when this special person would finally see what everyone else already knows about you. Drop a comment saying I'm ready to be seen if you want to embrace this new level of recognition that's happening at this perfect time in your life. The moment you acknowledge this shift, it grows stronger and clearer between you. Don't miss this chance. This is the breakthrough moment in your relationship that changes everything that comes after. Take action now while this window of clear vision is wide open. Have you noticed them looking at you differently already? Get ready, there's much more to come as their eyes continue to open. The clues are everywhere if you pay attention. Small changes in how this person treats you revealed the bigger shift happening inside them. Remember last week when they actually stopped what they were doing to really listen to you? When they asked follow-up questions about something you mentioned in passing? When they remembered that small detail about your life that surprised you? These aren't random moments, they're proof that they're truly seeing you now. Drop a comment saying I see the signs if you've noticed these changes. Your awareness makes the connection between you even stronger. Pay attention to these revealing behaviors, they maintain eye contact longer than before. They reference things you've said in the past that show they've been thinking about you. They treat your opinions with newfound respect. They create opportunities to spend time with you that didn't seem important to them before. Until now, they've been looking at you through filters created by their own expectations and assumptions. Something has cleared their vision. They're seeing the authentic you instead of their mental image of who they thought you were. Have you caught them watching you when they thought you wouldn't notice? Have they seemed surprised by something you did or said lately? Have they shown up for you in ways they never did before? These moments aren't coincidences, they're glimpses of their eyes opening to who you really are. When someone starts truly seeing you, everything changes. The relationship transforms from what they expected into what it can actually become when based on truth. Why now? Why this specific age in your life? The timing isn't random, it's exactly right for this recognition to happen. You've hit a stage where your true self shines through more powerfully than ever before. The experiences you've gathered, the challenges you've faced, and the wisdom you've earned have created a version of you that's impossible to ignore or misunderstand. Leave a comment with perfect timing if you feel that this moment couldn't have happened any earlier in your life. Look at what's different about you now. You speak your truth more clearly. You know what matters to you. You've stopped trying to be what others want. You move through the world with a confidence that comes from knowing yourself. These qualities create a presence that forces others to see you accurately. Some connections need both people to reach certain maturity levels before recognition can happen. Others require specific life experiences that create the ability to truly see another person. The stars have aligned in your relationship at this perfect moment. Think about how you've changed, the boundaries you've set, the growth you've experienced, the lessons you've learned. Each step brought you to this point where your authentic self is undeniable to this special person. Your energy has clarified at this age. You're broadcasting on a frequency they can finally tune into. The static and interference have cleared, allowing them to receive the true signal of who you are without distortion. This recognition window has opened precisely when you're ready to be seen and they're ready to see. The fog has lifted from their eyes. Your special person now sees qualities in you they completely missed or underestimated before. They see your strength, not just physical strength, but the inner power that's carried you through tough times. They notice your resilience when facing challenges. They recognize your determination when pursuing what matters to you. These aspects of you now stand out clearly in their awareness. Type "They see my truth" in the comments if you're ready to be recognized for who you really are. This acknowledgement strengthens the clarity between you. What else are they discovering? Your capacity for deep feeling. Your genuine care for others. Your unique way of looking at the world. Your ability to bring something special to every situation. These aspects of you were always there, but something prevented them from seeing clearly until now. Their own life journey needed to reach a certain point before they could appreciate these qualities in you. It wasn't that you were hiding, they simply weren't ready to see. Watch how they react when you share your real thoughts and feelings now. Notice how differently they respond to the same qualities they once overlooked or even criticized. The most fascinating part? Qualities you thought were invisible to them are now the very things they mention most often. Aspects of yourself you felt went unnoticed are suddenly the center of their attention. This isn't about becoming someone new, it's about them finally seeing who you've been all along, as if someone suddenly turned on the lights in a dim room. Let's look beneath the surface at what's happening inside them emotionally. Their feelings toward you are transforming in ways that change everything about your connection. Have you noticed unexpected warmth in their voice? Moments of tenderness that seem to come out of nowhere. A protectiveness that wasn't there before? These emotional shifts show internal walls coming down as they truly see you. Write "I feel their change" in the comments if you've sensed this emotional transformation happening. Acknowledging it helps you respond in ways that nurture this growth. Their emotional evolution is revealing itself in surprising ways. They express feelings more openly around you. They share vulnerable parts of themselves they usually keep hidden. Their emotional responses to you seem more authentic and less guarded. These changes show trust developing as they recognize who you truly are. People often protect their hearts until they recognize someone worthy of their authentic feelings. Others hold back emotionally until they feel truly seen themselves. Your special person is finding emotional safety in this new recognition of who you are. Pay attention to these emotional signs. They check on your feelings more often. They respond to your needs without being asked. They show concern for your well-being in ways they never expressed before. Each emotional shift confirms their growing awareness of your value in their life. The most meaningful relationships transform when emotional barriers dissolve. As they see you more clearly, they feel more deeply. This emotional awakening creates connection depth that wasn't possible when they saw only a limited version of you. The energy you're giving off right now is magnetic. You've shifted into a vibration that makes you unmistakably visible to this special person. What's changed about your energy? You've stepped more fully into your authentic self. You've stopped dimming your light to make others comfortable. You've released the need for approval. These energy shifts create a presence that's impossible for them to ignore. Comment "My energy is powerful" to amplify this magnetic field you're creating. Your conscious recognition increases its strength and clarity. Look at how your energy has transformed. You stand in your truth without apology. You express your thoughts without filtering them through fear. You make choices based on your values rather than others' expectations. These shifts broadcast a frequency that resonates with authenticity. Energy speaks louder than words ever could. When you chose truth over people-pleasing, when you honored your needs, when you expressed your authentic self, you clarified your energy field in ways that made you truly visible. Have you noticed people responding to you differently lately? It's not just this special person, others can sense the shift too. But this particular person is especially attuned to your frequency right now. The energy you tried to hide before is exactly what draws them closer now. The qualities you feared might push them away are precisely what they find most attractive about you. Your unspoken truth communicates more powerfully than anything you could say. When you embody your authentic energy, those who are meant to see you cannot look away. Your relationship is transforming. This recognition creates possibilities that simply couldn't exist when they saw only a partial version of you. Notice these connection upgrades, Conversations reach new levels of honesty. Understanding flows between you without needing words. Conflicts resolved more easily through mutual respect. These improvements show barriers dissolving as recognition grows. Comment: our connection deepens to activate this new relationship potential. Your awareness helps this evolution unfold naturally. What happens when someone truly sees you? Trust expands because vulnerability becomes safer. Sharing your inner world feels natural when received with genuine understanding. Being yourself requires no effort or pretense. Relationship patterns that felt stuck for years suddenly shift into movement. The dynamic changes from projection to recognition, allowing authentic connection rather than interaction based on assumptions or expectations. Watch for these connection milestones. Topics previously avoided become safe to discuss. Feelings once hidden find expression. Needs formerly denied receive attention. This new transparency emerges through the security of being truly seen and valued. When someone sees your essence rather than just your behavior, they connect to something lasting rather than temporary. Their attachment anchors to who you truly are, not to a role you play or functions you fulfill in their life. The most beautiful part? This deeper connection requires no manipulation or strategies. Simply being your authentic self while allowing them to see you creates perfect conditions for your relationship to evolve to its highest potential. Every interaction now builds upon this foundation of recognition, creating possibilities neither of you could imagine before. What blocked them from seeing you clearly until now? Understanding these barriers helps you make sense of why this recognition couldn't happen before this moment. Past perceptual filters are finally dissolving, their own insecurities that created projection. Patterns they learned in childhood about relationships. Protective walls built from previous painful experiences. These obstacles have cleared enough for your true self to shine through to them. Type breaking through barriers if you're ready to leave these old patterns behind. Your intention helps release these limitations permanently. Look at these breakthrough moments, misunderstandings that plagued your past interactions suddenly clear up. Words that used to trigger conflict now lead to understanding. Assumptions that created distance are replaced by curiosity about who you really are. Every time you felt unseen or misunderstood created small wounds in your connection. These hurts can now heal through their new clarity about who you really are. Past moments when your intentions were questioned find resolution as they recognize your authentic nature. Their own growth journey directly impacts their ability to see you clearly. The awareness they've developed, challenges they've overcome, and healing they've experienced all contributed to creating this recognition moment. The most persistent barriers contained the most important lessons for both of you. Their dissolution now creates extraordinary potential for authentic connection. Watch how differently they interpret your same behaviors now. Actions they once judged negatively are understood with new appreciation. Words they previously misinterpreted now register with their true meaning. This perceptual healing transforms every aspect of how you relate to each other. A new future is opening between you. Understanding these possibilities helps you navigate forward with excitement rather than uncertainty. Fresh potential emerges in your relationship, deeper understanding than you've ever experienced. connection quality beyond previous limitations. Aligned purpose creating powerful forward momentum. These futures become available through their recognition of who you truly are. Comment: I welcome a new path to activate the highest potential timeline for your relationship. Your conscious choice shapes which possibilities manifest. Look at these emerging opportunities, separate journeys suddenly revealing complementary directions. Individual strengths forming perfect partnerships. Personal goals weaving into shared vision. These alignments appear naturally through mutual recognition rather than forced compromise. Relationships based on authentic seeing follow unique development patterns. Your specific connection contains growth milestones designed exactly for your particular journey together. Watch for signs that indicate healthy progression toward your highest shared potential. The balance shifts in beautiful ways. Individual authenticity harmonizes with relationship needs. Personal dreams find support within shared vision. Separate growth continues within committed connection. These apparent contradictions resolve naturally through recognition-based relating. Your relationship contains possibilities beyond ordinary expectations. The recognition happening now activates futures aligned with both your highest evolution paths. Despite these extraordinary possibilities, your journey unfolds one day at a time through present choices. Each authentic interaction builds the foundation for your ideal shared future. Pay attention to synchronicities appearing in your relationship now. These meaningful coincidences often mark significant evolutionary moments as your connection transforms through mutual recognition. How should you respond as they wake up to who you truly are? Your reaction shapes whether this recognition grows stronger or fades away. Balance is essential now. Don't desperately grasp at their recognition, but don't dismiss it either. Stay grounded in your authentic self, creating perfect space for their perception to continue deepening. Leave a comment saying I respond with wisdom to align with the most effective approach. Your intention guides your reactions in ways that nurture this delicate recognition process. Follow these response guidelines, acknowledge their new perceptions without becoming dependent on them. Express appropriate appreciation for being seen without making it the center of your self-worth. Maintain your authentic self-expression rather than suddenly changing to match their new image of you. Timing matters tremendously. Allow their recognition to unfold at its natural pace rather than rushing or forcing deeper acknowledgement. Remember that their perception continues evolving rather than reaching instant completion. As they see you more clearly, you gain opportunity to deepen your perception of them as well. This mutual recognition creates relationship balance impossible when clear vision flows in only one direction. Understand the challenges they face in this process. The vulnerability required to admit their previous limited perception. The courage needed to adjust long-held views. The humility involved in seeing beyond projections to your authentic self. These challenges deserve your patience and appreciation. Your energetic response matters most of all. Maintain the clear, authentic presence that facilitated their recognition in the first place. Returning to people-pleasing or inauthenticity would cloud the connection that recognition has clarified. Stay centered in self-knowledge while welcoming their recognition. Remain anchored in your worth rather than becoming dependent on external validation. even from someone whose recognition matters deeply. The ultimate truth about your connection stands revealed. This moment marks a turning point that will echo through all your future interactions. This recognition journey serves a greater purpose than personal validation. When two people truly see each other, something miraculous happens. A connection forms that elevates both lives beyond what either could experience alone. Comment complete recognition to seal this transformation. Fully own your authentic self. Receive the recognition without becoming dependent on it. Trust that this new foundation will support whatever comes next in your evolving relationship. Every interaction that led to this moment, even the difficult ones, served essential preparation. Nothing was wasted. All experiences contributed perfectly to creating this recognition between you. The simplest truth emerges: continue being authentically yourself. No elaborate strategies needed. Your genuine self-expression is the only requirement for this connection to keep growing deeper. This recognition transcends temporary shifts, continuing to evolve as you both discover new dimensions of each other's true essence. Everything changes now. Each interaction builds on this foundation of true seeing rather than assumption or projection. Embrace this blessing of being truly seen by someone who matters to you. They recognize you now as you truly are, not as they wished or assumed you to be. This journey of mutual recognition has only just begun, with endless